Uh, should the black community care? Should we feel a way about Charlie Kirk? My answer is no. My answer is no. We're going to get into the why, you know what I'm saying? But you all have got to understand, when somebody hates you, hate them back. Pervert. If somebody don't like me, I don't like you back. Charlie Kirk don't like black folks. He was very critical of us. A lot of stuff he said was true, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like Ben Shapiro. They wouldn't be caught dead with a flock of black folks. You know what I'm saying? They don't like black folks. Only we understand this dysfunction. That's why I tell y'all about the cookout. We can't just be having every white person come in the cookout, you know what I'm saying, think they can voice their opinion about black folks' problems. Let me do that. I got y'all, because I'm with y'all. They not with us. You know what I'm saying? Let Candace hang with that motherfucker. That's not. Listen, stay out of white folk business. This is a time right now, critical time right now, to stay your ass out of white folks' business. Because these liberal left white folks is killing people. And the gay community, they are killing people. Every assassination attempt that's happened thus far has came from the left. Liberals. This is why I tell you, I don't understand why any black man would be a Democrat. That's probably the most feminine thing you can do right now, is be a Democrat. Shout out to my brother Mike, man, out that 87th, man. That's probably the most feminine thing you can do right now, is be a part of the Democratic Party. It's a big part of your confusion, and it's probably the most evil party you could be a part of. Now, this is not a black and white thing that's going on. Let's make that clear, because they just threw us in this. They throwing us in this. I want you to treat this situation just like how I told you to treat the situation with the immigrants. This is none of your business. This is going to be Democrats versus conservatives, but it's the white versions. So we ain't got nothing to do with that, because we're not gonna be out here assassinating people in the name of a party. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? People might argue, fight online or whatever like that, flag you down, but we ain't dealing with all that. They are very serious right now. The white community is very serious right now with the liberals and the conservatives. Stay your black ass out of it. In fact, just watch the show. Just watch the show. Because if you look at any Charlie Kirk's campus debates, that's all white folks. He ain't going no HBCUs. He might have a token white black person here and there, but that be white folks, and he be pissing off white folks. And one thing I told y'all a long time ago, you're not ready for the race war. Don't let these black women hype you up about the race war, because they not going to fight. Don't let the Hotep community hype you up about a race war, because they ain't going to do nothing but read a book and debate. End of the day, we are not ready for the accuracy that white folks have when it comes to shooting. Because we're violent, but we're reactionary. We're reactive. No, when white folks get violent, it's planned out. Okay? And that's how that's so dangerous. They're getting the targets. Y'all shooting up blocks, missing, hitting innocent people. No, they're hitting targets. They're planning this thing out. You know what I'm saying? They're planning, they're strategically planning that stuff out, and they're willing to throw their life away. That ain't a black issue. Y'all got to go to work. Y'all got stuff to do. We ain't thinking about that. Throwing your life away for this BS over a debate about some people you ain't ever met? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? But that's what's going on right now. You're going to see a lot. All of the radical stuff, all the violence has come from the Democrats and the radical left and the gay community and liberals. All of the violence is coming from them. No conservatives are getting violent, man. I'm sorry. Black Lives Matter, that's a Democrat movement. George Floyd, that's a Democrat movement. They always try to say, oh, conservatives, oh, Republicans, they violent. This man, when the last time you seen them assassinate somebody? Try to assassinate somebody. They are really shooting up schools. We just seen a transgenital go into a grammar school church, a Catholic school church, and shoot it up. That was just a week ago. They are the perpetrators of all of the violence. And what needs to happen is the FBI needs to watch these streamers. I told y'all who these people are. The people on Discord. The people who got that little video game playing and they just talking for 8 hours and stuff like that. Those are the crazy people. You couldn't relate to those people if you ever met them in your real life. They're nuts. Those idiots that got the mic with the thing in the chair, you know, the gamer chair. Those are those people, man. Them secret chat rooms and all that stuff. Those are those people, man. And if you really been paying attention, like I've been trying to teach y'all on what's going on, if you go to Twitter, it ain't got wild racists. The manosphere thing is over with. They don't even want women no more. They just want to get racist now. They want to be, everybody has turned into Nazis. That's why you don't see me, rocking with none of them. I don't rock with them. Everybody has turned into Nazis. You know? And they got radical. I thought we was players. Now the new, like I told you, the new wave is to be a complete racist. And your first target is your black ass. Then the Jews. But you the easiest target. Because we don't have any power in media. They kind of hold their tongue with the Jews. But not with you. Not with you, but somehow, some way, they are including us in the assassination of Kirk. And we don't got nothing to do with that. That's none of our business. And you got to stop sticking your nose in that type of business that don't belong to you. That's not your business. That is none of our business. But yet and still, black folks want to stick their nose in it. We need to sit back and watch them fight. Watching them fight. That's what's happening. Shout out to Bronx King, man. We got us a sponsor in the building. Big dog status. Coming through like a baller. I know we're having a serious sermon right now, but I rocks with The real Rick Ross and niggas with purses joints. Oh yeah, shout out to that, man. Y'all know I be making music. I used to make music shit, man. Shout out to that, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yes, this is not black business. And I won't go meddling in it. Because first of all, like I told you, you're not ready for these trained people who live in rural America who practice an accurate shot, who don't need 30-shot clips. You know what I'm saying? Or who are willing to put on tactical gear and go to war with the police, who are really willing to die. You're not willing to die for none of these debates. Let them do that. That's their business. You know? Now it's a whole different ball game. Because a lot of people ain't gonna want to go out in the streets no more, setting up a table, antagonizing people. You can get touched. And the people that's willing to do it are liberals and gays and trans gentlemen. Trans gentlemen shot up a school in Tennessee. We didn't get the manifesto. Like we overlooking who the real nutcases are. And they want to talk about black folks. Charlie Kirk got shot in the throat, and he was talking about black folks. But it was a white, liberal, gay man who shot him. That's who took you out. You don't have to worry about you have to worry about nothing from a black person. You know? You know? First thing you want to do is get them riled up to talk about the blacks. Okay. Pow. You know what I'm saying? Mid-sentence. And I want all y'all to don't think the liberals got your back. They just hate Trump that much. You know, don't think that the liberals are on your side. No, they're still pushing the gay agenda, still pushing the trans agenda. You know what I'm saying? Still pushing killing of the babies. You know, they just word it a certain way. And they've been controlling the narrative so much that you think that they are an ally. No. They're a terrorist group at this point. Certainly is, man. Let's get into this, man. Charlie Kirk just got assassinated, man. It's wild as hell, man. Let's see what's happening, man. See what's that talking about.
To follow that breaking news, conservative activist Charlie Kirk has been shot at an event that he was hosting at a Utah college.
Caroline Coles is in the newsroom following.
See, you in Utah talking that shit about black folks. We ain't going to Utah. What black folks want to even be in Utah? They ain't trying to be in no goddamn Utah. That's why, see, this is the thing too, I've been noticing. A lot of the white conservatives are getting so comfortable on in their spaces to just completely go in on black folks. But they only do that shit where it's safe at. They ain't gonna come, they're not gonna come to Martin Luther King Drive and tell your black ass this shit. Hell no. Because it'll be up. It will definitely go up. And the last thing they want is real confrontation from the real people that they really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. He wasn't talking about trans shooters when he got shot. No, he was talking about black folks. Talking about black folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why so much emphasis on us when all of the the major shootings, you know what I'm saying, that have harmed the most innocent, you know what I'm saying, have been the trans people. He was talking about, no, he wasn't. He was talking about black folks. He was talking about some black gang members and got popped. You know? So I mean, like I said, man, I'm not gonna celebrate that a man died. I mean, you know, I just don't feel a way about it. Because I know he didn't. If he seen me walking down the street or seen me or my family, he gonna feel a way. He doesn't come to the black community. He didn't come to the black community. So I don't care about what he has to say about the black community. In fact, I think he was really, most of these people just say it for the attention, just to get you riled up. But it don't get me riled up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me riled up, man. Like I know you don't like me for real. I'm cool with that. You know? But one thing you gotta peep, you don't see Asians in this bullshit. Notice that. You don't see Indians in this bullshit. Notice that. You might see some Hispanics and you might see some Arabs. But the Asians don't get involved with none of this shit. You don't ever see an Asian out there protesting. Shout out to Guy C, man. His last words was gang violence. Yeah, he talking about us. And got popped. You know, so this just goes to show all the people that you ain't safe nowhere. You ain't safe nowhere. So when they want to talk about the black community and Chicago and all that, I get it. I want it to be better. But at the end of the day, if dudes is getting shot in the throat in Utah, I mean, dude, in front of 3,000 people, y'all calculated. We just reckless, y'all just calculated. But the killing is still going on.
The very latest on this one, Caroline.
Yeah, a lot of new information coming in since we first reported this breaking news not too long ago. I want to take you to where all of this happened. This was around 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time during a stop on his American comeback tour. Witnesses say a single gunshot rang out in the midst of that speech. You see people running away after hearing that gun.
See, when you hear shit like that, a single shot, that got white man written all over it. That because the planning and the accuracy of that, you're not going to get from the niggers. Niggas is not doing that. They got their own problems. The white community got their own problems, bro. You know, and they really take politics serious. You think black folks take politics serious because you just be talking to some old, comfortable Negroes who just hate Trump. They don't really take politics serious like that. Black folks don't take politics serious like that. Not like how they take it. Like they're still at war. There's going to probably be attempts on Trump now, still. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of these YouTubers not going out there no more. Steven Crowder, he ain't going out there no more. All that change my mind shit and all that. Niggas is not going out there sitting down no more. After this, yeah, niggas is back in the house. Niggas is back in the house popping shit. Just motherfuckers thought it was sweet. Yeah. Yeah, guy. Yeah. Niggas ain't shooting no 200 meters away. Hell no. That takes accuracy training. Niggas don't train. What are you talking about? Only training a nigga just gonna do. Like, yeah, you're not gonna see Nick. You definitely ain't gonna see Nick Fuentes. He's definitely ducking. He's tucking himself in right now. He's tucking himself in. Because they came to Nick Fuentes' house. He had a dude with tactical vest, a bow, a crossbow, and like a Glock come to his front door with the bullshit. So yeah, he's definitely not going into no public setting no more. That shit is dead. That shit is dead. You see everybody starting to rock with Nick Fuentes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Starting to make that shit normal. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm still a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm critical of shit to be critical about, but I'm not about to click up with a motherfucker who hate black people for real. Nah, man, what the hell I look like? Plus, she's a fucking lame. He just got subscribers. Like, niggas be, just because a nigga got subscribers don't mean they authentic, man. I hate that. I hate that about this YouTube shit. I hate that about the Twitter game. I hate about everything. Niggas just be wanting to click up because a motherfucker got subscribers. It's a lot of goofies with subscribers. You know that Pilgrim's a pure lying, stealing goofy. But niggas do that shit. Oh, she got subscribers. That bitch ain't said nothing of brilliance ever. They ain't never said shit worth a damn. That other nigga who be with Fleece, all he do is play the videos with his fat face next to him. I don't mean these niggas is authentic. They ain't said shit. They ain't said shit worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, man, this is beyond the race war. Because now you got white on white violence. And that white on white violence is going to come from politics. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's going to come from. Yeah, the time nigga. You know, broke wrist and shit. But that's where the race war is going to, their race war is within. Let them fight. Don't jump in that shit. Don't jump in. Oh, they debating the street. Walk the other way. I just seen a video. A black man that was a veteran. Just saw this yesterday. I can't show it on YouTube. YouTube, we got so gay. We used to be able to show real shit. Old man in a wheelchair. A dude pulled out a gun on him and said he has a gun and shot him. Shot the old man in the chest in front of everybody. This is a white dude. I'm telling you, they're crazy right now. White folks going wild. I've been telling y'all, white people are going wild right now. And they're not holding their tongue. They brought the word nigga back to the forefront. I've been showing y'all they're not playing with us. They're not playing with us. Don't play back. Don't play back. They've been waiting for this day. Yeah, we about to head for another civil war because of these political views. No, we're not. My black ass ain't into that shit. Let them fight. Yeah, they be talking about fatigue and shit. See, like all this new shit coming out, man, you starting to see like, yeah, this is how y'all been feeling about our black asses.
Gunshot. That gunshot striked Kirk in the neck, sending the crowd, as you see, just running throughout campus. A suspect whose identity has not yet been released was taken into custody without further incident. Now, we understand the FBI, local authorities are, of course, investigating what happened. No motive at this point has been confirmed, but I want to give a little background as to who Charlie Kirk is for those who don't know. He's only 30.
Now, one man in the chat said, yeah, we're going to get dragged in this bullshit. No, we're not. If you listen to me, what I'm telling you to do, you're not going to get dragged into this shit. Globalist funding and all this madness on both sides. We already identified the Jews ain't going to do nothing but sit back and watch the madness that they created. You need to sit back and watch the madness so you can survive. They're going to profit off all this craziness. You going to go to jail or lose your job. This is not your like what they used to say back in the 70s when They had the war in Vietnam. Black man, this is not your fight. This is not your fight. Don't be jumping in this shit. We've been told to stay out of their business for years. But just like a typical German Shepherd, raise your children and keep their mouth shut. This is the problem. Every time they have a struggle, they want us to come in and be the crash outs. I'm not crashing out for them. Will they crash out for us? Fuck no. Said Melanie Seals drag black folks into it. Yes. Why? Oh my God. I gotta find that video. Somebody send me that video. Amanda Seals talking about this shit. We gotta talk heavy today, man. We gotta talk heavy today. I got a hit from the church, man. We gotta talk heavy today too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find that video. I know it's on TikTok. Like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. And here's the thing, we shouldn't even be celebrating it. Don't celebrate it, because at the end of the day, you just make us look bad. You make us look heartless. It ain't a good look for us to celebrate that. We got to look like people of class. At the end of the day, think about the Chinese. Think about the Japanese people right now. Every time it's a big uproar in America, have you ever seen them actively involved? They're always doing something productive, staying out of minding their own damn business. 1090 Jake went back full white in support of Kirk. Yeah, I mean, that's his people. That's his people, bro. I'm not mad at that. We're going to support our own, right? We're going to support our people. Let them support their people, bro. Because it ain't none of our business. Niggas always want to start meddling in people's business, man. This is a white conservative issue and a white liberal issue. This ain't got nothing to do with us. We're going to be collateral damage jumping in this bullshit. You know, if you look at Charlie Kirk's audience, mostly white people. You look at his staff, mostly white people. Just because he hung with Candace, gives a fuck. Cares. You know, Candace be full of it too, but she did some good work with the George Floyd thing. I respected that because, you know, she got down to the nitty gritty. Salute, Jack. Not our fight. Yeah, Mark, I'm telling you, this is something where y'all need to learn how to sit back and watch the show.
41. He's a well-known conservative activist. He's the founder of Turning Point USA. That's an organization really aimed at promoting conservative values on college campuses across the country, like he was doing right there at Utah Valley University. When he was just 18 years old, he has since become a really prominent voice in right-wing political circles. I don't think people understand how huge he was. He is a polarizing figure, really praised by supporters for advocating free speech and conservative principles, but also criticized by others who say his rhetoric often fuels division and controversy. Apparently, according to students on.
See, a lot of people attribute a free speech thing so they can have the right to say the shit that offend you. And most of these dudes, these free speech people, like, you know, the Pearls and Charlie Kirks and all that, they really don't be saying shit. All they really doing is asking questions. I really want y'all to really think about that. When you see Pearl on a show, what is she doing? Asking questions. Have y'all seen Pearl's Twitter, though? See, that's when you get to see the racism. But see, when you start seeing black men want to attach themselves to that, then you got to start writing niggas off. Because now niggas is doing anything for money. They'll take it up the ass for money at that point. Because I done showed y'all so much shit on this goddamn girl and how it changed from the high value shit that they stole. You know what I'm saying? Then Manosphere, they stole. Red Pill, they stole. Now it's we Nazis. Yeah. Church, check in. Listen, if you like this exclusive content, make sure you go over to Patreon, become a member, and you're going to have unlimited access to all my banned from YouTube content, banned from the public. People cannot take this heat. We dropping straight heat, straight fire. You know how we do. Follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Again, join the Patreon. It starts as low as $5. Join. Peace.